this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system, incredible.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. He'll pitch it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not. Being a good one, cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. first down. Galloway under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And here's Murray on the keeper. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw on 3rd down. Galloway out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Galloway. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world. And he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. He'll pitch it back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Galloway. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Murray now. Murray fighting. Lost the football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Galloway eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A chance chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Galloway. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Throwing on 1st down, Galloway. Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet as time expires in the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league. And every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He can roll. Murray has him knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Ashton Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Murray flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 42, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ashton Davis, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. It's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Galloway. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. He's at the 30.
He's running, he's
10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 96 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Galloway. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off play action. Galloway. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Galloway, flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Murray off play action. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Galloway.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Galloway. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Galloway. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Saints
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body.